Hello, everyone, and welcome to Criminally Stupid, episode 12. Oh, man, we're back and ready to laugh at more crazy to catch a predators. What are you doing right now? So for people at home, I've got a Google Doc open of this predator, and Kai is just fidgeting. He's just sending his cursor all over the screen.
You can see my oh god, you creep.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't want you witnessing my ADHD.
You're literally just clicking around in circles. Stop it.
It's how my brain works. Just ignore it. Mute me or something.
Anyway, To Catch a Predator, Criminally Stupid. Yes, this is episode 12, and we're very excited to get into it. Today on the chopping block, we've got Jeffrey Beck. Jeffrey Beck, whose username... I don't know what the fuck to make of his username. GBABBNSP. Yeah, what do you think that means?
I don't know. Does he explain it in the chat logs at some point, maybe?
No, I didn't see any explanation. I wish the decoy went into it and asked what the fuck is up with his username. The only thing I could think of, I was going to say GB might be like a doctor thing, because we'll get into this in a moment, but he is a doctor. So maybe
he's a doctor.
Oh. Wait, but but that's GP. I'm thinking GP. Never mind. GBABBNSP. No clue. Doesn't spell anything backwards. Maybe it's, what are they called? Anagrams, where you like split up the letters or whatever and it creates a word. Maybe, or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just like
I don't think you can create a word out of like 7 consonants and 1 vowel.
True. It's just 1 vowel. Yeah, you're right. No, that's definitely not it then. GBABBNSP. I'm interested. Leave a comment below if you guys have any ideas on what this means. I couldn't find anything on it. So, yeah, this is the first criminally stupid riddle. So feel free to weigh in on it. Someone in chat said GB means 51. Nintendo Game Boy. Yeah, 51. Age of the decoy is 14, so he's targeting a 14-year-old.
Mm-hmm. At the time, so today he would be, I don't know, 70-ish? 72 or something? Yeah.
Yeah, 72. Sliminess rating of 3.02. That's, I've never seen it that low.
Age of Decoy 14, as you said, 51. Yeah. So there's quite an age gap here of 35 years or something. And he's from Edgewater, Maryland.
Yep. And Can we just harp on that sliminess rating, though? I've never seen it that low.
What is this, a tepid chat log? I guess we'll decide our own. We should give them our own sliminess rating at the end. The true sliminess, the weighted sliminess rating.
But this sliminess is super fucking impressive to me, because first of all, this chat's going on Perverted Justice, the decoy site. So like everyone there is pretty biased, let's say, against predators and pedophiles, and willing to give them like extremely high ratings for very little, relatively to what they do compared to each other.
But it's voted on by internet people. It's not Perverted Justice themselves giving the score.
As if there's anyone that's like rating these guys low. People that go to like Perverted Justice,
you don't know.
They hate predators and pedophiles. So I don't know. 3.0. Well, I mean, we see with all the other predators, they're like 4.5 and above usually. This guy's 3. Like, this is like middle of the road. I don't get it, because I was reading the chat log and it's
not
like
good enough.
I was reading the chat log and it's really not like, it's still slimy. It's still pretty fucking slimy in its own way. Like, it's not like over the top sex, but it's still like extremely slimy in my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah, but maybe it's like video game ratings where, even a mediocre game gets like an 8 and is recommended. It's like, oh yeah, the best shit ever. 9 out of 10 when it's like a half-broken game from a big publisher. Maybe these are the pedophile ratings too.
True.
Perverted Justice is like, yeah, he wanted to fuck a kid, but how much really? 3 out of 10.
Yeah, fair enough. Maybe it's also other predators are coming in and showing support for their boy. Maybe he's big in the pedo community and they like he's got a group, an entourage that comes in and buffs him up.
He shares the link on Facebook. All right, guys, we need all the clicks. Please retweet.
To his Facebook friends, please vote for me in this competition. That's so funny.
Yeah, I wonder how that weighs in like the court trial. Your Honor, I was only a 3. Come on.
Yeah, they enter it into evidence. I mean, honestly, you may as well. 3.02 on perverted justice. That's a stamp of approval right there from perverted justice, at least in comparison to all the others. Like, seriously. It really did impress me. I was like shocked by that. I've never seen it that low.
Well, he has such a lovable face where he's leaning back on a dirty bed, which is, why do they always take these creepy shots?
It's such a weird, it's like almost like he's a hostage.
By themselves. Yeah, he almost looks like a hostage, if not for the blank expression on his face, conveying nothing. Kind of looking to the side of the camera.
I will say,
t-shirt, I mean, the t-shirt that is.
The picture is like super awkward and weird and stuff, but I will say, he doesn't come across as a pedophile to me. Like, I look at him and I don't think like pedophile. He looks like, I'm going to say like the facial structure and stuff, pretty handsome, honestly. Do you disagree?
No, I don't. I mean, he's yet another example of why you should suspect anyone.
Everyone.
Don't let anyone of your kids ever. Yeah.
Everyone, pedophiles don't have to be the fat neckbeards all the time. It's like, yeah, he's not the tip. Let's say it this way: he's not the typical pedophile. Like when you think of pedophile in your head, yeah. But the picture itself is like really uncomfortable. Like he's really staring that shit down. He's looking directly into the lens. He's like holding the pose, which is a weird pose. His arms are all bent in different ways. Weird. I don't like it.
It looks short. Looks AI generated.
Oh, do you think he's maybe like hiding his height? I don't know how tall he is. Maybe that's why he's like laying down on a bed like this.
Yeah, maybe he's like a midget. Yeah, super short legs too. Could be.
He was.
Someone took that photo though.
Yeah, no, not necessarily. He could have had like a webcam or something, maybe
a tripod. I guess. Yeah.
I'm assuming that most of these people are. Like they're on IRCs and stuff, so they must have some level of like technical ability. And usually those IRCs, they do a lot of like webcam stuff, like webcam roleplay and all that kind of stuff, sexting through webcams. So like he's probably got a webcam. Anyway, this is all fucking not important. The point is this guy's a pedophile and he doesn't take great pictures. Let's leave it at that. So do you want to get into the chat log or do you have anything else to add?
Nope, let's get into it. Who do you want to be?
I'll be Marlboro 2170, the decoy.
Okay, I'll be Kebab Snub. And this conversation is from August 14th, 2005. And it's noted, this guy is playing hard to get. Kebab Snub starts at 11 a.m., 11:21 a.m. How old are you? Or wait, what voice should we do for this guy?
He's kind of got a boring voice, honestly.
How old are you?
Yeah, that's kind of less cartoonish. It's just like a robot voice, kind of.
How old are you?
Yeah, Marlboro says, 14, you?
50.
Damn, you look that old, spelled incorrectly.
They immediately negs him.
Yeah.
No.
Got a pic?
Why?
See if you look that old.
You got one?
Yep.
You first, then.
Send.
Okay, I assume that just there was an actual photo sent here of the decoy.
Like a picture, yeah.
Which they usually use like a family member or an old like high school photo of themselves.
Yeah.
Kebab says, sent back. Nice.
You're nailing this. This is actually kind of what he sounds like. Marlboro continues, you're hot for an old dude. You rich?
Thanks, I think. No.
He's like Eeyore. What? Can you move your fucking cursor out of the way in the Google document? I can't read it because your name's in the way.
Sorry.
What do you do for coin?
Medicine.
Doctor?
Yeah.
Cool. You got coin?
Not much.
You want a boyfriend?
Wouldn't mind.
Like,
Oh, what a boring fucker.
He's
This is
giving
the
you
worst.
no one. This is like
He's like one of.
You go.
He's like when you see those Tinder screenshots of either the guy or the girl being a super bore, replying to like single words, and then they get ghosted.
Yeah, it's usually the girl.
And they're like, oh, fucking. Yeah, look, these fucking pieces of shit never putting in the effort. Neither are you. You're so boring.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we fast forward 5 minutes to child gold diggers.
This is what I called it. So I've been calling each of these excerpts chat logs. Like I've been chapterizing them basically and giving them titles. The last one was "This guy is playing hard to get" because he's given him nothing. He's doing nothing to help him out. All right, so child gold diggers. Marlboro starts with, "You got a cool pad?
Cool enough.
I like you.
Thanks.
You're not saying lots.
You're only 14 and mostly interested in how rich I am and how cool my pad might be."
No, he's all upset because the kid wants to know if he's got a cool pad.
Yeah, you're not even asking me about my dreams.
God damn it. He's got way more to offer.
Won't even get to know me.
Do you think he's actually like offended? Like this, he's offended that this kid just wants to know about his money and stuff, and that's why he's giving like short sentences?
Maybe he's like a loser doctor, like just a complete downtrodden guy. Yeah, you made it through med school, but he's still not earning much money, so he's a little upset by the questions coming up. Wow, you're a doctor? You must be rich. No.
No, I genuinely think, first of all, he's got an ego. Like, I definitely, we'll see in future stuff, but I definitely think he's got an ego. I don't think he was underpaid or anything. Like, he was an ER doctor. So he's probably got a nice bit of money. But to this conversation, like, I think that it's more so that he wants someone to, like, he doesn't want a gold digger. He doesn't want to be taken advantage of by a child somehow. Like, he's the victim.
He wants love. Yeah. He doesn't want to get used and then sit by the phone waiting for the call as the child is out, fucking other women again, and this poor guy will be home alone. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah, I genuinely think he's like upset about it. Not because like he doesn't have money or anything, but because he thinks he's owed, like, this kid actually giving a shit about more than just the money and the pad. Anyway.
The 14-year-old.
Yeah. Like, a 14-year-old's opinion matters that much to him. It's just so fucking sad. This next one is called Smoking Will Get You a Peddling. Or a paddling, I mean.
All right. We'll pedal right into this chat log. Gebapsnup says, "What are you into?"
Suck, fuck, what you say?
The decoy is getting aggressive.
I know. I want to suck and I want to fuck.
Let's move this along.
Give me a suck and a fuck.
Slowpoke. Done it before.
Yup.
What else do you like?
Bruce smokes. So I think that's like a brand of smoke, like cigarettes.
Like kissing an ashtray.
Poetic. If you don't like it.
I like it that the pedo has standards. Like, ew, you smoke? Not in my house. Mister.
He gets controlling with it in the future. If you don't like it, I won't.
I'd paddle you for it if you were my kid or my boyfriend.
That's such a weird sentence, first of all, because you're like equating my kid and my boyfriend as the same person. I don't know. That's weird. Lol.
Don't think you'd be laughing.
You into that kinky shite?
That's about as kinky as I get.
God, you're making me sad.
Punishment. Just actual corporal punishment for smoking. That's not even a kink. That's just beating your child.
Well, I do like
sterilely.
I do like your monotone voice saying that's about as kinky as I get. Like, I actually believe it.
What's your favorite position? Missionary.
We can just hold hands.
Lights off. Yeah. We have to have sex.
I actually genuinely think this pedophile might be the only pedo in all of TCAP to actually be in it for the love, like not for the sex. We'll get into it as we go on, but like I genuinely think he wanted a child as a life partner, which is so weird.
Chet said this pedophile is getting groomed. Okay,
So
next
dumb.
chapter. Time for kinky shite. And this is all back to back, by the way. This is now 11:51, so half an hour
within
later
10
from the
minutes.
very first chat.
Yeah.
Gebubsnp says, "How do you feel about kinky shite?"
If it don't hurt too much, it's okay.
Ever been spanked?
By my dad, but not for sex.
Could it be fun for sex?
I can try.
Would you want to spank a dad?
What?
Wait, what? He wants to get spanked?
Yeah, I think he wants to be spanked, and yeah, he is a dad. He's got a 26-year-old at this point, so yeah, he wants to be a dad that gets spanked by a 14-year-old, which I guess that is kinky. We are getting into kinky territory. That would be hot,
I guess. How did your dad spank you?
Not long. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I left that in, but that's the end of that conversation.
How did your dad spank you?
Not long.
Just for fucking punishment. He already said not for sex, so what does it matter?
Yeah. Yeah.
See, this is why you should not spank your kids, because one day a pedophile might beat off to the idea of it.
True, yeah.
Even when you think you were just punishing your child, in reality you were creating spank bank material for pedophiles.
Next one is birthday presents.
Birthday presents.
Marlboro starts off by saying, I just turned 14.
Cool.
No, I wanted a cell phone, but nope. Clothes instead.
Can't go to school naked.
Everyone else got a cell phone.
My mom would have said, if everyone else jumped off the roof, would you too? But I understand.
Your voice is so good for this. It's perfect. Where are you from? I forgot.
Annapolis, not far from you.
My dad takes off Wednesday to Saturday, so it is pretty so it is party central.
Where's your mom?
St. Louis. Or is it St. Louis? I don't know. Louis.
Who watches you when dad's away?
No one. I don't need that shit. I'm not a baby.
I know you're not a baby, but 14 is kind of young to be left entirely on your own 4 days a week.
True.
This guy is like actually dad moding. I don't know if instinct is taking over. Like, this is so wrong. Where are your parents, little boy?
Yeah, don't your parents know there could be pedophiles around?
Don't you know I couldn't be molesting you?
He really cares.
This is sad.
I know, it's making me sad as well.
This is explaining the 3 rating. Like, people just felt bad for him, maybe.
I mean, I guess, but also, like, he does want to fuck a kid. So at the same time, he's probably, like, this is probably a tactic, right? This is like grooming. I feel like this is grooming. And it's kind of a slimy way of grooming. I don't know.
I don't know, because the decoy sounds like the one going, fuck me now. Come on, aren't you a pedophile? What kind of pedophile are you?
I want to spank you while I smoke cigarettes.
And ash it on your back.
Yeah, I want to ash my cigarette on your fucking belly. All right. Next one is he needs a hug.
So.
Yep. He definitely needs a hug.
The Bapnips says, what grade are you going to be in this year?
Freshman, 9th.
Cool. How are your grades?
Good. It's too easy.
Gonna get a lot harder pretty soon. But they have to be good if you want to be a doctor.
You sound like one bad day away from ending your life. Like, I feel so sad for this guy. He continues, Marlboro, the decoy continues, I got my dad's brains. I don't know if my mum had any before she fried them. What?
Jesus. The decoy's having fun.
I had to take that in. The decoy continues, I want to be an actor.
She a druggie?
Yep.
What does he do? What kind of actor?
He does lobby shit, tells senators what to do. I want to be on TV like Joey.
Does he know you like guys?
He doesn't even know I'm here.
Sounds like you need a hug badly.
So that's some projection right there. That's his level
He's
of
too
support
proud to admit.
All right, so even if you're having like, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He cares about this kid or whatever. You go straight for the. He still clearly has like intimate desires. See, like with the hug, he's definitely not just like chatting with this kid.
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if it's a sexual hug or like a support group hug. Like, yeah, I know how it feels. My dad also never cared about me.
True. But he did bring up the spanking before, right? The kinky stuff.
Yeah, for sure. It's like he's torn between, he's a horny pedophile, but he's also on so many antidepressants that he can't even get it up anymore. He has no libido
so numb.
left.
Yeah. Or maybe he is just susceptible to being groomed. Maybe this decoy is actually grooming him. He's too scared to say no.
A true gentleman, the next chapter. Gabapsnip continues. Oh, we have a time skip of like 5 hours this time.
He went offline for a bit, 5 hours passed, and then he came back.
Yeah, tying the noose, hanging it over the rafters, writing
really
his last letter.
Through, leaving everything to this
Logs
kid
on
that he
one
just
last
met.
time. And he goes, hi.
Oh, I was freaking. I thought you didn't like me.
I like you a lot, Luke.
Oh, I like you lots. You got class, not like all sex and use my shite. Wait, use me shit. What? And use me shite. What? Oh, wait.
Good enough.
No, wait. You got class, not like all sex and use me shite. There we go.
Mm-hmm. I'd like very much to be your friend. I don't think I even want to have sex with you until you're old enough for us to both not get in trouble over it.
Yeah, so maybe he's not sad. Maybe he's just like very cunning and he doesn't want to outwardly say it.
Lots more to friendship than sex, for sure.
Okay, never mind. Maybe he does just want a friend and now he's using sex to find a friend with this 14.
Yeah, man, what if he's like a reverse groomer? He's trying to like, I'm gonna trick this kid into thinking I want to fuck him, but I really just want to hug.
I just want a friend. Video games. I just want a friend, man. But all these 14-year-olds want sex, so I'm gonna play that game to get some friends.
You and your stupid puberty, can't we just hold hands?
Can't we just be friends? I would not tell. I've done it before.
This decoy is so horny.
Yeah. Like, please, fuck me.
The decoy's about to be like, can I just visit you? Our guy replies with, once we know each other well, whatever happens, happens. But I won't meet you for sex.
Wow, you're nice.
Yeah, I am. And you need a friend who won't take advantage of you. And I'd like having you for a friend.
God, this is so sad. Can we make out?
After we know each other, whatever would happen would happen. I'm not saying no. I'm saying that is not the reason I would meet you. The decoy is humping his leg by now.
Yeah.
And our guy really is playing hard to get.
This predator just like doesn't want to scare this kid away. Like he's like, he just really badly wants a friend. So he's like, sure, whatever happens will happen. That's fine. But can we just be friends?
Yeah, and the decoy is almost. This is like approaching entrapment almost. Like they're really trying to invade the words. Yeah, I want to have sex with you out of the sky, even though he's just at this point, maybe, this is like one of those instances where I think maybe a link to a resource for attraction to children or something might help. Like, hey, get help. You don't seem beyond hope. I feel like you recognize that this is a bad thing to do. And instead they're like, no, you want to fuck kids, right? Fuck me. They're so hell-bent on it.
It's so funny.
A plan is hatched. Next chapter. Kebab Kazimp continues. And you know your dad. I've never met him. But if you think he'd let me take you to the museums if he met me, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Just tell him we met talking about museums or something. And not where we met. Okay, that is kind of freaking out.
I mean, like, don't tell him about me kind of shit. But like, also,
so
he's choosing a museum. He's choosing a museum as the first date.
I know, but it's like traditional family values of, no, I have to meet your father first and ask for your hands. And, he has to walk you down the aisle. What a gentleman.
Yeah. Nope, he'd freak.
Then the choices are to be friends online, or for you to get somewhere we can meet without him knowing. I don't like that. Never mind. Yeah. Now his true colors are showing.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant. It was like slow. It was like a form of grooming.
You always got to read till the end, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. All right, this next one, this took me for a left turn out of nowhere. I've just titled this one "What?" An ellipses and then what? Question mark. All right. So
the Bob's Bub continues. One of the most interesting ones, though the saddest, is the Holocaust Museum, which is all about history. I'm a member there.
Like Hitler was a brainwasher. That's what I mean. I'm like, what the fuck did this come from?
And really evil besides being a brainwasher?
No, but the Catholics did too.
Did what?
They went on crusades and killed lots if you did not like Jesus.
It was a very different time. Not that what they did was right, but they've come a long way since the Crusades, which the Muslims haven't, and neither have the white supremacists, the Hitler wannabe. Why is this turning into Reddit?
They were talking about music, like which museums they want to go to, and he said the fucking Holocaust Museum. He's going to take a 14-year-old and he's trying to bang to the Holocaust Museum. And then he's a member.
What do you need a membership to the Holocaust Museum for? Like, how often do you have to go there? Like yearly trips to remind yourself, oh yeah, this happened. What?
This is such a like out of left field shit. I was crying reading it for the first time. I was like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? All right, the next one, it goes even.
Sorry, I'm just befuddled that there's a membership for this. A zoo, I would understand. Like, oh, new baby animal. I want to go see that. I have a membership. I go every year to the zoo. But like the Holocaust Museum, it doesn't change from year to year. Are there like new victims?
Yeah, but you get free. You get free membership.
I guess. Does that like give you a discount on merch?
Maybe he meant he's like a VIP or something.
I guess. What does that mean?
Like the
Skip
red
the line to the
Holocauster? All right, the next one, I was even more befuddled. I just kept getting confused as this went deeper and deeper. The next one is just called "The Fuck Is Going On." All right, so Jabab Snips starts by saying,
Do you like historical fiction?
No, non-fiction. Like, Harry Potter is for, and then it's the F slur. Stupid.
I like Harry Potter.
It's gay. Stupid.
Okay.
What is the decoy doing?
Downtrodden loser.
I like Harry Potter.
It's gay, stupid, but also spank me.
Yeah, he's so like weak in front of this kid, 14-year-old. What's the decoy doing? I don't understand like the tactic here.
I don't know.
He's like
trying to sound
Harry
like
Potter's
14-year-old.
gay, you fucking stupid idiot.
It's gay, stupid. Okay. I'm sorry I shared my hobby. The decoy's just a bully.
What the fuck is going on? It's so confusing.
Okay, Chad is right. It feels almost like the decoy's an actual 14-year-old that they just sat in front of a computer, like someone's son. Like, hey, Luke, come here. This guy's gay and he's 51. Make fun of him. Okay.
Well, also, yeah, I like how also like they're both gay in this conversation or whatever, and the decoy's insult is it's gay, and then it uses the F slur as well.
A true bond is formed. We continue. Gbopsnup says, what would you like to talk about?
You being my boyfriend. Like, for real. Like, all the time.
What would you want us to do?
Be boyfriends.
How?
Like, you love me and I love you, then no one hurts me no more.
I'd like for you to never be hurt again. At least not more than a swat on the butt when it's deserved.
Gross. I swear I won't be bad.
Everybody is sometimes. Even me. But way rather cover you with hugs and kisses.
You want to hit me?
No. I want to cuddle you and make you feel safe and loved and cared about.
I want that.
You'll have it. Sounds like you've had more than enough bad things so far. Aw.
I don't even know what to say, man. This is so weird. It's like,
I know.
I honestly believe that like sex isn't the primary motivator here. Like, maybe he's putting up a front or whatever, but it does sound like he just wants to like form an actual relationship with the kid.
Yeah, hold hands and look at the victims.
Oh my god! What if this is all just a ploy to get like cheap concession tickets to the Holocaust Museum because he could take a child?
Oh, yeah, like free family weekends or something. Bring a child to get in free.
Yeah.
Get popcorn, half off. Yeah.
Oh, gross.
And we are boyfriends forever. The chapter, the saga continues with Gbopsnup saying at 7:44 p.m. By the way, so almost 24 hours later. And I've already told you, I not only won't use you, but won't meet you for sex at all.
You really, really want to be boyfriends forever? Like, ever?
Forever is a long time. I'd like us to meet. If we get along, then I'd like us to be friends forever. Wow. The decoy got friend-zoned by a pedophile. Let that sink
in. This is so sad.
It's like, I love you, I'm just not in love with you. Damn.
I think we're better off as friends. Like, it's so sad. I feel like the decoy is going to go to jail for this. Marlboro continues, I got friends.
And as to sex, if that happens out of the rest of the relationship, Okay, but it's not why I would meet you.
He's like, if I have to make you happy, I'll do it, but I really don't want to. Marlborough continues, well, some.
Special friends.
I think he means I got some friends.
Mm-hmm. Special friends. Okay.
What's that?
Not just friends. I think we should probably spend some time together before we decide to be boyfriends forever. If that's not okay, I'm sorry, but I won't lie to you, and I won't lead you on.
See, this is what I mean. It genuinely feels like he's looking for a life partner, because if this was any other predator, I think they'd be like, yeah, we'll be boyfriends forever, and then they'd just fuck him. You know what I mean?
Oh, every other predator so far, they've waited maybe 2.5 sentences before they go, yeah, when do your parents leave? I'm in front of your door right now, about to ring. Can you come out naked? And this guy is just really slow walking.
This conversation, like, chat logs only span 2 days, so he is a fast mover as well.
That's
but
true.
It's also again, he's not like he really isn't like all the other predators. All the other predators, like you said, are just talking about sex constantly. This guy's like, hey, if you're not into this, it's fine. Like, I'm looking for a relationship.
Especially as hard as the decoy's dangling this boy pussy in front of his nose. Like, I'm here, come fuck me already. What's all this boyfriend, friends forever bullshit? I don't want to be BFF. I want to get fucked right now. And the guy's like, no.
Yeah, I won't lie to you and lead you on. We should spend some time together before we decide to be boyfriends forever. Like, I'm not absolving him or anything. Like, he's still a predator and a pedophile. But like, it's kind of crazy that he's like in it for the relationship aspect. That's sad. To
he
me,
lost
for some
me
reason.
He lost me at it's fun if you don't tell your dad. Let's just meet.
Yeah, definitely. That's where it's like, okay, this guy is obviously still a predator and a bad person.
Okay, your turn.
Marlborough says, no, I promise I like you lots.
And I like you lots.
You know me.
We just met yesterday, Luke.
See, even the fucking predator's like, slow down, Luke. let's get to know each other first. Like, that's crazy. That's never happened before.
It's only been 2 days.
Yeah, this is moving too fast. Like, what the fuck? That is crazy to me.
I really want to see what does Chris Hansen even have against this guy? Like, did you not turn him down for the 9th time in this conversation right here?
Yes. I tried, Chris. I tried. It's not an excuse. He's still a bad person. But yeah, it's wild. And I can go to stuff and be like classy, talking about like going to restaurants and stuff.
And museums. I know you're classy. Yeah. Right now, I've got to go. Talk to you later. Kiss.
Oh,
next day.
All right, yeah. The very next day. This is the last chat log I pulled. He's a doctor.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot about that, too. This man toys with life and death like every day, pulling people back from the brink of oblivion. Maybe that's why he's so jaded. Gebab Snippet continues at 2 p.m. the next day, 16th of August. That could work. I'll have been horseback riding before that, so would still be in riding clothes and probably smelling something like a horse. He is Eeyore.
You can shower here. He is. You can shower here.
We'll see.
Huh?
Meeting you to take you to lunch, not to shower with you.
Yeah, see? He's like, I don't want to have sex. I just want to get lunch with you. God damn it.
Keep it in your pants, decoy.
Yeah, come on. We got to make this relationship. We got to make this friendship work. I feel like the decoy is making him uncomfortable, which is just so fucking crazy.
I know.
Marlborough continues, no, I was saying you can use it.
Thanks.
So this isn't a date?
A first date. To meet each other. Not planning on anything more happening.
Oh, so fries and buys.
Let's see what happens.
That's cool. I could smoke. Haha.
Not unless you want to be spanked for real.
Yeah, you're no fun.
I'm a doctor. I see what cigarettes do to people every day. Not gonna let it willingly happen to somebody I care a lot about. Aww.
And that's the end. That's the final chat log I pulled, because the rest was just
this was the most unique one.
Date. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey,
so far. Mm-hmm.
Do you think it deserves a 3 sliminess rating?
Oh yeah, the other guys are way slimier. Now that I've read through this, he's not as slimy as them very clearly. He's still slimy. He's still a pedo.
He's still a pedophile.
He should be on the list. He's just not... He's not a 4.4 like the last couple of guys we read, where the guy just wanted to aggressively fuck an animal with the girl in the bathroom or whatever.
Yeah.
This guy just seems...
So
he's creepy on a different level. Like, he genuinely wants boy-man love. Like, no, I don't just want to fuck children. I genuinely want to date and marry a little boy, which is, I don't know, almost creepier. I don't know which is creepier.
It's kind of, I don't know, they're both creepy in different ways, but like, it's like, this guy's, it's like a sad level of creepy as well.
Yeah, this guy genuinely sounds like an old school NAMBLA member. Like, what's the big deal if a man wants to have love with a boy and get married and like, just go to the movies together and, you know, be romantic instead of just sex.
He's even trying to get him to stop smoking. Like, and this is all happening in the span of 2 days.
He's like, unironically in his head, he thinks I'm a good influence on this boy. If we also happen to have sex that night, you know, maybe, why not?
I don't know if I believe that he would actually like want sex on the first date. Weirdly enough, like I think he was being honest. Like he's like, well, we might have sex eventually, but let's go on a few dates or so. And that's what I read. That's what I thought reading the chat log. Yeah,
candlelight dinner.
But how about we check out the when he showed up on the show, because maybe this will eliminate something different. Now. So this is the clip of him on the show. Basically, I've broken it up into 2 pieces. So yeah, this is just his appearance on the show. I'm gonna play it after 1, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait, 3, 2, 1.
Come on in, I just spilled Diet Coke all over my shorts.
He's an emergency room doctor.
Oh, he's bald.
Dr. Jeffrey Beck, a 50-year-old, is here to meet a boy he thinks is 14.
I'll be right back down then. All right.
Watch how he tries to follow our decoy upstairs. When I confront the doctor, he says he had no intention of having sex with the boy. He only came here because he felt badly for the teen who was left home alone.
He was so anxious to have some company when he was left by himself for 4 days, but under the circumstances it sounded neglectful.
So you're the Good Samaritan?
That's correct.
Okay.
Did you notice the voice was kind of like you did a pretty good job.
No, I had to be way higher, it seems. But also, I don't like how aggressively he immediately moves towards the stairs and jumps over the little kitty fence there, or the doggy fence.
Yeah, like,
and just, okay, come upstairs if you want.
Chases after.
Yeah, that doesn't sound no hesitation at all.
I was also thinking that when I was reading the chat logs, I was like, all right, maybe he's being genuine. Maybe he doesn't want sex on the first day. And then I watched this, and he literally came in, chased after the fucking decoy with an erection, basically, like climbing over shit to get to him. And I was like, oh no, this is okay. So he was lying, and that was all a ploy to get like just through the door, basically. And then as soon as he's in, he's like chasing after.
I know. And just after, like, I just want to come over to have tea too. I can come up if you want. Immediately. Without, didn't even say hello. Did he even say hello? Nope, and also, for audio listeners, he's bald in these videos. He lost his... Wait, was he bald in the photo?
No, he was wearing a cap. Not that there's anything wrong with being bald.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to diss anyone. But yeah.
Come on now.
He looks like Mr. Clean entering there. And also the haughty attitude at the end again, as always, pedophiles almost. Chris Hansen goes, "Oh, so you were the good Samaritan." And he goes, "Yeah, I'm just trying to help this boy. Fuck you." That shitty attitude they have.
Do you think he actually believes that he's trying to help the kid, though? Because he was like, oh,
Yes,
the kid was
I
in a
do.
bad state. Yeah. So I don't think it was
He's
like a
probably
hoity-toity
angry.
kind of...
He's probably like, how dare you leave this boy alone 4 days a week? He needs a friend. That's 51.
Yeah. I genuinely think that he thinks that he was doing the right thing, which is just disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the next clip is further conversation with Chris Hansen and Jeffrey here.
Experts in this field say that kind of a discussion is consistent with somebody who's grooming a young boy for sex.
I love how he's just eating.
What's really going on here?
What's really going on was I came over to take him out for lunch.
You ask, have you ever been spanked? He says, by my dad, but not for sex. You say, could it be fun for sex? He says, I can try. You say, want to spank a dad? Now you see how that looks.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
The doctor maintains he would never do anything illegal, but acknowledges a meeting like this could appear inappropriate.
Now, if you had a teenage son who was home alone, would you be comfortable with a 50-some-year-old man coming into the house for a visit?
I suppose it would depend on the 50-year-old man, but in general, no. I wouldn't.
I don't think it would depend on the man.
No.
At all.
I
love
like,
that he's eating
well, if he's as good as I am, if he's as true-hearted and committed to the relationship as I am, then I think I'd be okay with it. Yeah, good Samaritan. But again, like I wish Chris commented on the fact that he came in, like, stormed through the fucking gates like it was, I don't know, the Normandy. Like, he was rushing through to get to the 12-year-old, 14-year-old boy. Like, he was storming in there. I wish he commented on that. Like, that's not the behavior of someone who just wants to be friends.
I also just still love how they always come in and sometimes awkwardly eat the stale cookies on the counter that they leave out there.
Yeah, when he's like, it cuts to him and he was eating, it made me giggle. He's just so like chill.
It looks like Jeff Bezos having lunch. Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah. After the show aired, he wasn't charged, much like a lot of the other predators in the show, early show. He did, however, lose his medical license in Maryland and California during July 13th, 2006. I've got a report that linked in the show docs, which you can find below, from the governing body that goes into detail about the sting and also details how Beck failed in his professional duty. So he was fired. He was fired from his job, and he had his medical license revoked for regularly insulting patients. And he would also mislabel pills so as to be able to prescribe them illegally to family and or friends to be sold otherwise or otherwise used. And he also, obviously, they found out about the sting. So that was also in the document.
So this was like the last drop kind of a situation. Seems like he was a pretty fucked up doctor even before that.
Yeah, I think so. I think that the sting was the main impetus behind him being fired. But they also just tacked on all these additional things to really make it an airtight thing, I guess. And then so through the document, I've taken a quote from it that says, further basis for the summary suspension were the investigative findings that Dr. Beck instructed a nurse to insert a false patient name in the hospital's medication records, prescribed drugs that included benzodiazepines and narcotics to a person with whom he had a close personal relationship with, and without maintaining any medical records of the prescription, and inappropriately shared vitriolic comments about his personal life with his patients in the hospital and with other healthcare workers in the hospital work setting. So
fucking 14-year-old.
Yeah. I had a look at the document, the report, and I think it's around page 27 of the document. There are some examples of what kind of comments he made to personally insult the patients, and they weren't like too extreme or anything, in my opinion, or anything. Like he would basically just like say, I don't care if you complain about me, I'm not losing my license over you, and stuff like that to like to patients.
What are you gonna do? Stab me? Right before getting stabbed. Classic.
I'm not losing my license over you. Like, quote being in the fucking document about him losing his license is just so fucking funny. Also, the patients, so this is a quote from the document. The patient started vomiting and the respondent, which is this predator, commented, "Yeah, fine specimen of a mother, isn't she?" So fucking just insulting the woman, vomiting. Just like dumb shit like that.
Wait, what?
Another patient had been...
Hang on. You undersold that previous one. He forcefully intubated a patient who had an overdose involving alcohol and Valium, breaking the tube in the process. The patient started vomiting, and then he commented, "Yeah, what a fine specimen of a mother." He was like forcefully forcing shit down her throat, and she threw up. Which obviously she shouldn't have been fucking drinking while pregnant, but still.
Yeah. So I don't know if she's pregnant.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it just says mother. I don't know where I got pregnant, but still. What an asshole.
I know, he's an asshole, but like, yeah, it's funny that these are in here. On March 8, 2004, a patient came to the emergency department asking that an open fracture on his index finger be rechecked. The patient had been seen 3 days earlier and was advised to see an orthopedist, which he did not do. The respondent stated, "I don't know what you want me to do. I'm just going to look at it and tell you it's a finger." It's just like shit like that. Like,
is this Dr. House? What the fuck are we reading?
If House
Sounds
was
like
a
his
predator.
clinic hours.
Another one, the final one here. On July 6, 2004, 3 families left the emergency department at East End Memorial Hospital to seek care elsewhere. A patient's mother saw the respondent. Wait, you're right. He's just House. A patient's mother saw the respondent playing a video game on a computer while there were patients waiting for care. He actually is just House.
Her child had fallen from a hammock onto metal, and the respondent told her, "You'd be wasting my time and yours to be doing an X-ray." It's literally just pedophile House. Damn, season 9 took off after the show got reinstated. What the fuck?
So then the final stuff is just on multiple occasions the respondent discussed his ex-wife using derogatory terms such as bitch and psycho bitch in the presence of patients and hospital staff while at the hospital. So yeah, he was just House.
Oh, that's funny.
Also, what was he? I don't remember what he was. I feel like he might have been a trained podiatrist or whatever it is, pediatrician, whoever deals with kids, which is just uncomfortable to think about.
Oh yeah. Blah blah blah. This is interesting. He also had to justify these chat logs that he had with Luke in front of the medical board. That is embarrassing. And the one thing they apparently focused on is that they didn't like him saying it would be like kissing an ashtray.
But that's the issue they have?
Yeah, the board notes that the respondent explained his actions to the board by claiming that he believed Luke was a child at risk and that he made his assessment by using his professional background. Oh, he also misprescribed Xanax and narcotics and all that.
Yeah,
damn, this guy genuinely was just pedophile House. That was wild.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking crazy, actually. I didn't make the House connection until you commented on it, but yeah. And then he fucking was just playing video games while he was meant to be treating people. Like, I don't know, that's so one-to-one. All right, and then the latest information that I have on him, I think he got his license pulled in those states, but sadly, I think he is actually still practicing medicine. Because in 2022, last year, Chris Hansen also called up Beck, what's his name, Jeffrey Beck, and after finding his profile on a Find a Doctor app, it was on his podcast. So he found his profile on a Find a Doctor app with doctor listings. So he is still practicing medicine in a different state, I guess. And so I'm going to play that little interview, if you want to call it an interview, right now.
Hello?
Yes, is Dr. Beck there, please?
Speaking.
Dr. Beck, my name is Chris Hansen. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Good. I'm doing a story looking back at some of the cases I've explored over the history of the Predator investigations. And first, I wanted to confirm that you're the same. Apparently, Dr. Beck was not.
I mean, smartest thing to hang up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's still got to be prescribing shit, I guess. I'm still reading the report. Sorry. He also prescribed the exact drugs that I was using just last week. The respondent wrote, Mr. Brady, 2 prescriptions, one for 28 350 milligram tablets of Carisop, Prodol, not that one, but another 34 5 750 tablets of hydrocodone with acetaminophen, also known as Vicodin. He has house. He's genuinely just pedophile house.
The connections are just so frequent.
That's cool. I took Vicodin just like house. I didn't molest any kids though, so I guess that doesn't count anymore.
Well, neither did House. Let's not besmirch a good doctor's name.
I'm not gonna be able to look at House the same way. I'm sorry. You'd be wasting my time and yours if I do an X-ray. I'm pretty sure that's like verbatim from the show in an episode.
That kind of passive-aggressive shit. All right, so that's going to do it for this episode of Criminally Stupid. Did you have any other notes on this guy before you wanted to wrap this?
No, this took an interesting turn, though. This was an interesting one. Not like the others. I'm not like the others, as the ladies like to say, and I guess in this case also the pedophile, but he's right. It was very interesting.
Before we do wrap, I do want to ask you, like, now, so you read the chat log, and fair enough, it probably was like a 3 on the sliminess rating due to just how he, acted during that conversation. But now that you saw him in real life and you've read up a bit about him, and you saw his interview on the show and stuff like that, do you think that he was more slimy than 3?
Oh, in isolation, I agree the chat log is a 3, but the overall picture, especially now knowing his background is also like a unethical, slimy doctor who just bends the rules and prescribes narcotics to anybody he feels like. This guy's a solid, whatever the maximum is. Because this guy just breaks the rules. It's somebody who is prescribing hardcore narcotics to his friends and just chases boys the second he enters the home. This guy would have done some fucked up shit given the opportunity. You cannot convince me otherwise that this guy, he probably would have given the child narcotics to loosen up his asshole to fuck him better. Like, this guy is extremely creepy to me now. Knowing the surrounding information outside of the chat log, that it really puts it into context.
So I did find this comment on Reddit as well in a thread about Dr. Jeffrey Beck. And it says, Beck wasn't prosecuted but had his license rescinded for 10 years. So maybe there was a time limit on it and he's now able to practice again. But also at the time, Jeffrey Beck, was living with 2 younger guys, Sean Brady and Cody Ballard. Beck met Brady in a spanking underage boys chat room, allegedly. Cody Ballard met Sean Brady when he was 14 in a mentoring program. So this was like a really weird group of friends, apparently. He's a 5. And they were all in that same circle. Yeah,
he's a 5. Like, he knows how to make he knows how to make the chat log not look as incriminating, perhaps, but the fact that he met this guy in a, what did you say, counseling group chat? Or
so the 2 roommates met each other when they were 14 in a mentoring program. They became friends then. But Beck met them through a spanking underage boys chat room.
Oh, okay, but still, the fact that he dresses it up as I want to be your guidance and I want to just help you, and you need me. You're being left alone home all day. You need an older father figure to just guide you. Also, here's some Vicodin. You just take these 2. Just relax. Let me rub your back. You want to watch some Holocaust movies? This guy's a creep. Fuck him.
Oh, he's absolutely a fucking creep. He's creepy. Like, he's hanging out. He's got like a pedophile cult here. Like 3 of them living together on spanking underage boys chat rooms.
It's like his pet's catamites. No. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it continues. In 2010, an EMT in Nashville committed unalive after his wife found CP on his computer of him spanking a 5-year-old boy. Lash was friends with Beck's roommate, Sean. So I guess that's the guy that died or committed unalive. Both of them met in one of the spanking chat rooms prior to the act. Lash accused Brady of getting him involved in this fetish. Unfortunate that the guy's name's Brady. That's a moderator for us, by the way. Well, ex-mod.
Not anymore.
One of our... yeah. But yeah, so like, this is like some weird group of pedophiles that are into spanking boys, and like, yeah, it's all connected.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I guess the only kink that came up there was the spanking stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I definitely think that this guy is like way slimier than the chat log led to initially portraying, I think.
Yeah. Perverted justice really should give you the context. So should the show have. It would have been a better segment if they pulled this shit up.
Yeah, agreed.
But I guess it hadn't happened yet, so I guess that's fair, but still.
I also think it's like, I don't know, I guess they had time limits and stuff and they couldn't spend too much time on like individual predators. But yeah.
But I'm just saying, just from the chat, like you would think, oh, this guy's gonna be a nothing burger. Why would you even put him on to catch a predator? And then you read this shit and it's like, oh, his segment should have been a whole episode. Like, invite Mr. Brady on the show to spill the beans.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably like they made a decision like, yeah, we could spend more time on each predator, really fleshing it out or whatever. But I think they went for quantity over quality because they wanted to show that there was just so many of them, maybe. Maybe that was the intent. It's hard to say. Do you have anything else before we wrap?
No, that was fun. Thanks for bringing this guy. That was an interesting one.
No problem. Thank you, everyone at home, for listening. Let us know what you think his sliminess rating is. We've got on Spotify and podcast platforms, I believe we've got a sliminess rating scale below where you can input your sliminess rating for the person in this week's episode. So you can go down and vote or leave a comment. Yeah, that's it for this episode. Patreon.com/theofficialpodcast for bonus episodes, bonus content, early access to content. You can check it out. And we've also got other shows like, you know, the official podcast, and we got the Red Thread. All of those are available on the YouTube channel if you're not there.
Buck.
You really do. Yeah. Yeah. So go check those other shows out if you haven't. Other than that, we'll see you in the next episode of Criminally Stupid next week, which will be another chat log episode, like debated chat logs. We're going to just like do them alternating. I think that was the feedback we got last week.
A little lightheartedness thrown in. All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. Recommend this show to all of your relatives on Christmas.
Yeah, don't do that. But recommend it to like-minded friends. Don't bring it up at Christmas dinner. All right. Thanks,
Tell
guys.
Your grandma.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.